Once again, I do not know the plan for the shoulder or boulder session that I have today. It is just one of those things that I gotta find out how I'm going to go about getting a nasty freaking pump. Obviously follow the program, but at the end of the day, I go off script just a little bit. I kind of do whatever feels right. So that being said, with a nice freaking warm-up in our back pocket, we will be on the road to shoulder greatness. And I'm not even thinking about just obviously I'm thinking about getting my shoulders huge, but I'm more so thinking about just how can I get them to be as swelled as possible. That is my biggest thing. I don't really, the size is great, but it'll come with time, As long as you have your normal baseline being getting your cardio in, managing your stress, eating properly, training properly, sleeping properly, and then, you could maybe add in some supplements, you'll be good to freaking go. You don't really need to stress about it too much because that's just your normal baseline. So, that being said, shoulders today is going to be a lot of freaking fun. I don't know what to expect because obviously I haven't checked the program, but I do know that I definitely need to build up more of my front and side delt than I do rear delt. So for some reason, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but as far as the separation goes from my medial delt to my rear delt, it's always been pretty good. It hasn't, it's just has a nice shape to it to where you can tell that definitively this is my medial delt and this is my rear delt. So, obviously medial delt being here and rear delt being right here. So I'm a big fan of that, and I think the thing that I need to look out for is in my back training, I need to make sure that I'm not putting too much rear delt into it. So there's something to be said about anytime that I'm doing a wide grip row, you can go a little bit too wide and you can actually hit your rear delts a little too much. So that's one thing that I need to look out for. But on the other side of things, I know I also need to look out for building up, I was about to say my lower lats. I do need to build up my lower lats, but it's more so just building up my the roundness in my shoulder, because it's good. It's good. I like the shape. I like how, it's pretty symmetrical for the most part. But the biggest thing for me right now is size. Because once you have some big honking shoulders, then you're going to have a great frame on stage. And it kind of sets the tone for the rest of your physique. Because if you have pretty big shoulders, then, your waist is going to look a little bit smaller. And then your legs, legs are legs, but it's a good start to have big shoulders. So that's what we're planning on doing today. Now, for the Transcendental Meditations, those have been quite the success lately. I kind of feel it just in, the articulation of my speech and the cognition with my thoughts. It just makes everything flow just a little bit easier. So having that time aside, where I'm not, trying to do a transcendental meditation in the car or in the sauna or literally anywhere else other than my spot in my home, then, I tend to have a lot better success with concentrating on the mantra, because that's the whole thing. How well you concentrate on the mantra is just how well you make a mind-muscle connection with your muscles while you're weightlifting. That it's pretty much the same thing, because if you're just throwing weight around and going through the motions, you're not going to have a great workout. Same thing with meditation. If you're thinking about all these other things and not really concentrating on the mantra, you're not going to have that great of a meditation session. So that is something to keep in the back of my mind. But for today, man, today is going to be a lot of fun. I know that I've been throwing around the word thrash this week, but that is what we're freaking here to do, is just go freaking thrash some shoulders. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to sharing the experience with y'all and having a great pose down after all the shoulders. But for now, we're going to get psyched up, blast some music, and just have some fun. Alright, so not too much into the workout, but the thing that the warm-up has kind of taught me the most in this particular training session is, warming up everything. It's almost like you preemptively cross the threshold of getting to the pump. Like, it's like you have your warm-up phase, and then your pump phase, and then probably like muscle destruction after that or something. But it's kind of nice because warming up everything, it automatically makes you just a little bit like you're already ready for the pump. Like, you're already across that point. So I've really been enjoying it. We started off face pull, now we're at barbell shrugs. But yeah, we started off pretty freaking heavy on the shrugs. Like, we were doing the first 4 sets, just constantly going up plate by plate. now we worked our way back down, and that was a freaking good drop set, and you know, enough to just get enough blood flow in, and I really liked kind of doing it that way, because you know, backing off and kind of having those lighter squeezing sets, it kind of it was indirectly teaching me like my line of motion in the movement. So I noticed what I really like to do is kind of come up and then just stop right here. It's not like I pull my elbows back like I would with squeezing sets. So I think what I like about pulling my elbows back is it just accesses a lot more of my trap, because you know, you kind of have like your diamond as a trap, like starting from right below your shoulder blades, going all the way to the tip of your shoulder, and then you go all the way to the base of your skull. So it's kind of like you're getting a lot more activation towards the middle of your shoulder blades when you're kind of pulling your elbows back. So that's what I've been enjoying on this, but it's just been freaking fun, man. This is a good shoulder day, to say the least. Alright, so this is 6th and final set, and we had a little bit of fun. Like I said earlier, we kind of went off script with the front raises and the side raises, just in how we did the reps. So we did crazy 8s, so 8 quarter reps, 8 half reps, 8 full reps, just like we're doing here, and it's freaking gnarly. We only did that for the first 4 sets, and then the last 2 sets, we we had a little bit of fun with just how heavy we could go with those given movements. And it's kind of interesting. I mean, front raises are definitely a little bit more of my strong suit, and I wonder if that has to do with, you know, chest or triceps or pretty much any pushing type movement, if my front delts kind of carry over to those movements, and so it kind of has the subsequent strength from that. But I don't know. But all I know is front raises were definitely stronger than the side raises today. Now, with these are freaking humbling, because I tried this with 25s, and dude, I couldn't even get the last. I mean, I did the first 2 8s, but then the last 8, I only got 4. So that was kind of, man, just a little bit interesting to see that strength curve with such a difference in, you know, the rep count and how we do the sets. So that being said, I am freaking fried right now, and I am ready for a whole lot of food. So, but we'll do this. We'll get opposing done, and then that's about it. Not really much to add there. Let's go freaking crazy with this. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh my god. Alright. Whew. Yeah. Let's go see how this looks now.